Hello and welcome, this is Japan, and today we're going over the best cat Pokemon. Now, some of these I didn't even know were cats. I don't know if you can technically count them as cats. I didn't make this list, I got this list sent to me, and now looking at it, I'm a little concerned that there's not that many, that these are actually cats. One Trubbish is on here, definitely definitely not a cat. And I feel like Espeon is a fox because I think that's what Eevee's line is. But we'll still rate them like every tier list I do here. We have S to A or S to D, S being the best, D being the worst, and we try to keep them as even as possible. So we have to be a little bit more, you know, basically picking what we want over what it the best design sometimes, because like sometimes it's just like, man, all of these are great, we'll put them up S tier, and then all of these are bad, so we put them down in D tier. So I like this version because it makes it a little bit more difficult to decide. So we'll start right off with Litten. I like Litten's design a lot. I think he's a great starter, so I'm gonna put him up in S tier. Then we have what, Tora, is it like Torracat? I don't even remember what it's name. I try to get out of that evolution as long as possible. It's not bad. It's just not really. Those middle evolutions get a little awkward sometimes. So I'll put it in B. Definitely better design than some other ones, but not the greatest. And then we get to his giant Catman form with his fucking fire wrestling belt, which is great. I'm gonna put it up in A. I do think it could possibly go in S tier, but I want to go through this list. It's gonna be difficult. So next up is Meowth. Meowth has that classic design, and I do really like Meowth's design. I think I put it in B because I think it's gonna be difficult with all the different Meowths. Like I said, we're going to make these even, and I have a feeling I'm going to need the space towards the top. Then we got Persian. I do like Persian. It's definitely the better one of the, at least the Alolan one and stuff. But the second evolutions, it's one of the better ones. I'm going to put it in C for the time being, just for space-wise, because there's nothing too crazy. I do wish that, like, I don't mind the red dot on his head, but I really wish there was, like, something to call back to Meowth. Like, they really don't look like they're evolved forms other than like the colors. Then we got the Alolan. Meowth is probably one of the worst abominations. Put that in D. Same thing with the Persian. These are easily one of the worst decisions that they've ever made. Some of those Alolan forms are really bad. I don't know what they did with that. Then we go to the Sword and Shield versions of Meowth. I absolutely love this one. This guy reminds me of the Honeycrisp guy from the commercials. Absolutely S tier. I love it. And then when he goes to Berserker, I think it's just really good. Like, I put it up in A just because of space, but I do like that line a lot more than the regular Meowth line just in general. I think it's a great idea. Then we got Esper. Esper is my favorite Pokemon, so obviously S tier. The two evolutions are really solid. I'll put them both in A because I like both of them. It is interesting to have the double color scheme, like two different color schemes for the. I think it's based on what gender, right? So that's just kind of interesting that that Pokemon have that. A lot of Pokemon don't have that ability, and I like that it's like inverted colors and stuff. Trubbish, I don't think you're a cat, bro, but I'll put you down in D either way because I'm just basing this off of best cat, so I don't really view your cat. Litleo, he's cute, but is he that, like, I don't know. I think I'd put him in B. And I'd put his evolutions in C. They're like they kind of have a cool design, but kind of are just kind of basic. I don't know how to say it. Then we have Skitty. I've never liked Skitty. I think I like Skitty a little bit better than his evolution that I'll put in D, but I'll put Skitty in C. I think that's a decent area to put him in. Then we got the Sun, what is it? Legendary or box art. He feels like a Zoid. He doesn't feel like a Pokemon. I don't know if that's good or bad. I think I'd put him in a solid B, and then his like the whatever version of this I've never really liked, so I'm putting that one in D. I said B for the other one if I misheard or missaid. Then we have the Shinx evolutions. I like Shinx a lot. I think Shinx is a solid A tier Pokemon, especially shiny Shinx. Oh my god, that's just so great. His evolutions are not always my cup of tea, but I think I'd put the middle one in C and the big one in B because I do think it does revert, like get back to being cool by the end. Then we got, I can always forget his name. He's a pretty solid Pokemon, legendary Pokemon. I'll put up in A. Then we have Sprigatito. Is it Sprigatito? God, I don't know why Pokemon. I know everybody like Pokemon's names, and then when I actually have to record and say something, I just forget how to pronounce any of them. The basic one I think is pretty solid. I'll put up in B. The middle one is not really that bad. I'm gonna put him in C just because of space, and I like the final evolution, and I'll put it up in A. Mew, sometimes people don't think is a cat. I do view it as a cat. It looks like a little flying cat to me. Is absolutely S tier, one of my favorite mythical Pokemon. Then we have Sneasel. I don't know if you count Sneasel as a cat, and if you do, then why does it evolve out of being a cat? I don't know actually. A little odd for me. Um, Sneasel's not bad. I think I'll put him in B. His other form one is not bad either, but I think maybe C. I'm kind of running out of space. Then we have this cat that turns into a leopard. I never have liked this line. It feels just kind of out of place. Both down in D. Then we have the cat with the springly tail and his per ugly, I think is his evolution, and it is damn ugly. So both of those in D. And we're running out of space. I know we have so much ugly Pokemon at the bottom. Then we have this one. I've never used this Pokemon, but it's like a saber-toothed tiger with like the icicle fangs. I actually like this one. I don't know its name though. I'll put it in A. And then we have our legendary here. I always have liked the design. I don't know if I would say it's a cat. I think I'm gonna move these two up, and I'll put him in a solid A. I think he definitely should be there. And then we got Espeon. I think I'd put it in A. I honestly would put it in S tier. I just don't believe that it's that it's a freaking cat. So I just think it doesn't qualify here. And we got to move one on the bottom. I guess I'll move this one up. And that is my list. Tell me what you guys think. Who's the best cat? I think overall, I'd have to say Esper. I mean, it's my favorite Pokemon, so I think it's kind of cheating if I go next after that. I think I like Meowth or Mew because those are two just kind of cool designs to me, and I like them a lot. So if you guys tell me what you guys think, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.